Good day, everyone. So our topic for today is multiplication of multinomials. Okay. So our objectives for today. So in multiply simple monomials leading to the derivation of laws of exponents, our objectives are derive the law of exponents, use in multiplying polynomials, and multiply monomials. And in multiply simple monomials and binomials with simple binomials and multinomials using the distributive property with various techniques and models. Our objectives are multiply binomials and multinomials by a monomial applying distributive property and use different ways in multiplying a binomial by a binomial. So, FOIL and vertical form. So let's have a short review. Multiplication squares. So you have to complete the entries by multiplying the integers. So I'm going to give you an example as your guide to fill the missing boxes. So excuse me. So we have here a positive 4, negative 3, negative 2, and positive 7. So we're going to multiply this. But how? So first, you have to multiply positive 4 to negative 2. So 4 times negative 2. So we have negative 8. Next is 4 times positive 7. Okay, so we have now positive 28. Next is negative 3 times negative 2. This one, negative 3 times negative 2. We have positive 6. So don't forget, if it is both negative or like signs in multiplying integers, our product is positive. But if it is unlike signs, your product will be negative. Okay, let's continue. Negative 3 times positive 7, unlike signs. So our product will be negative. So that's why we have negative 21. Now, let's have 4 boxes or 4 squares here for us to answer or for you to answer. Okay, so we have here positive 7 times positive 8. Okay, what do you think is the product? Okay, correct. That is positive 56. 7 times 5 is positive 35. 4 times 5, sorry, 4 times 8, sorry. So we have positive 32. Then 4 times 5 is positive 20. Okay, next. We have negative 12 times 0. So, our product will be 0. So, kahit ano pang i-multiply natin kay 0, your product will always be 0. Next, negative 12 times negative 8. So, like signs. So, both negative. So, pag sinabi nating like signs in multiplying integers, so our product will be positive. So, therefore, negative 12 times negative 8 is positive 96. Next, 4 times 0. So the answer is, sorry, 0. Then 4 times negative 8, unlike sign. So we have a negative 32 as our answer. Okay, next. Negative 6 times negative 3. Negative 6 times negative 2. Negative 9 times negative 3. Negative 9 times negative 2. So, are given here, lahat ay negative. So, we're expecting that our products are all positive. So, negative 6 times negative 3, we have a positive 18. Negative 6 times negative 2, that is positive 12. Negative 9 times negative 3, positive 27. Then negative 9 times negative 2 is positive 18. Okay. Last square. So we have negative 11 times negative 4. Both negative. So we have a positive 24. Next, negative 11 times positive 9. So we have a negative 99. Next one, we have negative 5 and negative 4. So both negative. So we have a positive 20. Then negative 5 times 9, positive 9. So we have a negative 45. So this is just only a short review for you para ma-recall natin if like signs and unlike sign if it is a positive product or a negative product. So don't forget that. And still, dapat kabisado na rin natin ang multiplication table. Okay, so space in the LCANHS or space in Leon C. Arcelius National High School. An engineer presented the floor plan of a building with the given dimensions as shown in the following figure. So we have to find its floor area. So at the back of our school, kung papansin ninyo, we have a big space there. So this is our space. So we have given the dimensions. So we have here the length 9x squared y to the fourth power. And we have 4x squared y cubed for our width. So the questions are, what kind of polynomial is 9x squared y to the fourth and 4x squared y cubed? Ano kaya ang uri ng polynomial to? Okay, so if your answer is monomial, you are correct. Now, number 2 question, is it possible for these polynomials to be multiplied? Pwede ba nating pag-multiplyan yung dalawang monomial natin? Okay, correct. So, we can multiply these polynomials. So, how do you find the floor area? Paano natin hahanapin yung floor area? So, that is equal to length times width. So, area is equal to length times width. So, we're going to multiply the length and the width of our figure. Okay, so let's proceed. So, we're going to unlock first our vocabulary. So, when we say monomial, a polynomial with one term. Diba na-discuss ko earlier yung sinend ko din na video. We have monomial, binomial, trinomial, and multinomial. Or trinomial or multinomial. Okay. So, numerical coefficient, also, nag-send ako last video, the number that is the multiplier of the variables in an algebraic term. A literal coefficient is the variable or letter part in an algebraic term, including its exponent. So, kung papansin niyo dun sa video natin sa laws of exponent, binabanggit ko si numerical and the literal coefficient. Okay, how about the base? It is the number or variable that needs to be multiplied repeatedly. And exponent, it is the number of times the base needs to be multiplied. Power, expression representing the repeated multiplication of the same factor. And when we say similar terms, terms that have the same variable and raised to the same exponent. So, ito yung ating mga vocabulary words. Okay. So, now let's proceed to multiplying monomials. So, earlier, meron tayong nagtanong tayo about dun sa area, floor area dun sa vacant space ng LCA-NHS. So sabi natin, it is a monomial, the 9x squared y to the fourth power and 4x squared y cubed. Pwede ba natin siyang i-multiply? We said yes. And how to get the floor area? So that is area is equal to length times width. So how can we solve that? So the area of a rectangle is found by multiplying its length and width. So consider the problem in the space in the LCNHS. So we're going to multiply 9x squared y to the fourth power times 4x squared y cubed. So if you still remember yung binigay kong mga example dun sa multiplying sorry, loss of exponent for multiplication, sorry. So, we're going to multiply the numerical coefficient, which is positive 9 times positive 4. Then, what are we going to do with this exponent having the same base? So, you're going to copy the variable x and add the exponent 2 plus 2. Next is y raised to 4 plus 2. So, what are you going to do with the exponent having the same base? So, yung parehas na x, we add the exponent. Yung parehas na y, exponent ni y, we add the exponent of y. Okay, so what is 9 times 4? So we have here 36, x to the 4th power, y to the 7th power. So you have to recall and always review the laws of exponent for multiplication that I sent to you earlier para Hindi kayo malito. Okay, next. More example tayo. We have here x squared times x cubed. So this is multiplying same base. So what are we going to do? So we're going to add the exponent of the same base, which is x. So x raised to 2 plus 3. So we're going to have x to the fifth power. Next, ab cubed times the quantity of a squared b. So, yung same lang ng a, yun lang yung kukunin natin na exponent. So, that is a raised to 1 plus 2. Then b raised to 3 plus 1. What did I say earlier? A raised to 1 plus 2, then b raised to 3 plus 1. So, our answer is a cubed b to the fourth power. Okay, next example. 4x cubed times 5x squared. So we multiply the numerical coefficient, 4 times 5, and then we add the exponent of the same base. So that is x raised to 3 plus 2. So we have now 20x to the fifth power. Okay, next, 3m squared times negative 2mn cubed times 4n to the seventh power. Again, we multiply the numerical coefficients. 3 times negative 2 times positive 4. Then, we're just going to add the exponent of same base. So, in m, we have m raised to 2 plus 1. So, 2 plus 1. Next, yung n natin, kung ano lang yung same base ng n, yung n. So, we add the exponent, which is 3 plus 7. So, our answer here is 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 times 4. So we have a negative 24 m cubed n to the 10th power. Okay, so next, a quantity of 2mn to the 5th power times negative 2m cubed n times 3m cubed n squared. So what are we going to do with this? So we're going to multiply all the numerical coefficient, 2 times negative 2 times positive 3. Then, add the exponent of the same base. Yung m natin, we have m raised to 1 plus 3 plus 3. So, be careful in writing the exponent. Kung ano lang yung kaparehas niyang base, yun lang yung i-add natin na exponent. Then, kay n, we have 5 raised to 5 plus 1 plus 2. So, our answer here is negative 12 m to the 7th power and to the 8th power. Okay, next, we have a fifth of a raised to 4. So, ito yung a power raised to a power dun sa loss of exponent natin. So, what are we going to do kapag ganito yung given natin? This time, we're going to multiply the exponent. So, that is equal to a raised to 4 times 5. So, napaka-importante yung sinend ko dun sa video ng loss of exponent for multiplication para alam nyo kung ano yung gagawin sa mga exponent. Okay, so our answer here is a raised to 20. Okay, next, a cube of 2 squared. So, again, we're going to multiply 2 raised to 2 times 3. So, we multiply the exponent. So, this is a power raised to a power. So, we have here 2 raised to 6. So, hindi pa to yung final answer natin. So, this is equal to 2. How many times are we going to multiply the base? Okay, 6 times. So, since our base is 2, we're going to multiply 2 6 times. So, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, your answer is positive 64. Okay, let's proceed. So, multiplication of binomials and other polynomials by a monomial. So, this time, you have a monomial and a binomial. Pag sinabi nating binomial, how many terms do we have? Okay, 2 terms. So, monomial, 1 term lang. Ano daw ang gagawin natin kapag ganito na yung given natin? Okay, so you're going to distribute 2D to the binomial. Yung monomial, multiply the monomial sa bawat term ni binomial. So that is 2D times D. Okay, so ayan yan. Next is 2D times 5. So, bakit may plus to? Since yung operation natin kay binomial is plus and we distribute 2d times d, okay, plus 2d times 5. So, eto yan. Okay, next. So, we're just going to multiply this one. 2d times d is 2d squared plus 5 times 2, yung numerical coefficients. Multiply natin. So, 5 times 2 is 10. Then d. Now, can we add this one? Do you think can we add this one? Okay, so no. So, na-discuss ko din yung addition of polynomials. Ang pwede lang nating i-add is yung like terms. So, this one is in like terms dahil hindi sila parehas ng exponent ng d. So, this will be your final answer. Okay, next. We have here example number 2. But before that, so what we did in number 1, we distribute the monomial, which is 2d, to the polynomial d plus 5. Then we apply the distributive property. So, then combine similar terms if necessary. But in our number 1, wala tayong similar terms, kaya wala tayong kinumbine. So, that is your final answer. Okay, now let's proceed to example number 2. Negative 3x times the quantity of 4x minus 2y plus 8. So again, let's try to distribute the monomial kay polynomial. So that is negative 3x times 4x, okay, minus or negative 3x or plus, negative 3x times negative 2y. So let's try. So ayan po yan. So we have plus negative 3x times negative 2y. Okay, then plus negative 3x times positive 8. Okay, any question regarding in our example number 2? So, dinistribute natin sa lahat ng terms, sa bawat term sa loob ng trinomial natin. The same is a polynomial or multinomial na tinatawag. But since 3 terms, pwede natin siyang tawaging trinomial. So, dinistribute si 3x dun sa bawat term ng ating trinomial. Okay, so negative 3x times positive 4x, we have negative 12x squared plus negative 3x times negative 2y is positive 6xy. Then negative 3x times positive 8, we have negative 24x. So our final answer is negative 12x squared plus 6xy minus 24x. Okay, here we distribute negative 3x to the trinomial 4x minus 2y plus 8. Then we apply the rules in multiplying what we call this polynomials. Okay, next number 3. We have here a squared b cubed c times a quantity of 2ab minus 4bc plus 8. Okay, so we have here a squared b cubed c times 2ab. So, eto yan. So, we have here a squared b cubed c times negative 4bc. Okay. Next is a squared b cubed c times positive 8. So, eto na yung minultiply natin using the distributive property. Okay, now let's give the final answer. Squared b cubed c times 2ab. So, that is 2a cubed b to the fourth power then c. So, what we did to the yung same base natin is we add the exponent. Next, negative minus 4a squared b to the fourth power c squared. So, we add the exponent of same base. Only the b and the c ang may parehas na base. So, yun lang yung in-add natin. And last one, 8a squared b cubed c. So, your answer here is 2a cubed b to the fourth power c minus 4a squared b to the fourth power c squared plus 8a squared b cubed c. Okay, next. So, in multiplication of binomials using distributive property with various technique, FOIL and vertical form. So, multiply x plus 8 times the quantity of x plus 3 using the distributive property. So, kapag ka binomial to binomial, so we have to multiply x times x. So, distributive property gagamitin natin ha. So, yung unang term muna dun sa ating first binomial. So, x times x. Then, eto na po yun. So, x times x. Then, x times 3 dun sa isa pa niyang binomial. So, we have here x times 3. The next one, eto namang 8. Yung second term naman na i-multiply natin doon sa ating second binomial. So we have here 8 times x, okay? Then 8 times 3. Okay, I use color red for the first term doon sa ating first binomial and blue doon sa second term ng ating first binomial para mas nakikita nyo kung saan natin siya dinistribute. Okay, here we have x squared plus 3x plus 8x plus 24. Sabi natin kanina, we can add kapag merong similar terms. So dito, meron ba kayong nakikitang similar terms? Okay, so we have here 3x and 8x. Kaya pinag-add natin siya. So our final answer will be x squared plus 11x plus 24. So, okay, so this is multiplying x plus 8 times x plus 3 using distributive property. So, you just distribute x to each term of x plus 3 and 8 to each term of x plus 3. Then we apply the rules in multiplying monomials. Okay, so in multiplying a binomial to another binomial, you can use another ways aside the distributive property. So ano pa yung other ways to multiply binomial to a binomial? We can use the FOIL method. So FOIL tells precisely what terms to be multiplied and in what order. So it is the acronym for F, first term of the two given binomials to be multiplied, O, outer terms of the two given binomials to be multiplied, I, inner terms of the two given binomials to be multiplied, and L is the last terms of the two given binomials to be multiplied. Okay, so we're going to multiply this x plus 8 times the quantity of x plus 3 using FOIL method. Okay, so we have here F. So, ano ba yung F natin? It is the first term, right? So, our first term here is the X. And the first term ulit nung isang binomial, yung pangalawang binomial natin. So, you're going to multiply this. So, it means we're going to have X times X. Next is letter O, or the outer term. So, alin ba ang outer term natin dito? X and the last term ng second binomial natin, which is 3. Again, ang outer term natin is yung first term ng first binomial and yung last term ng second binomial natin. So, we have here x times 3. Okay, next is the inner term. So, the inner term is the last term naman ng first binomial and the first term of our second binomial. So, we're going to multiply 8 times x. Okay, and our last term is the last term of our first binomial and the last term of our second binomial. So, huwag kayong malilito dyan. So, you can have naman your video para ma-review lagi yung ating FOIL method. So, sa last term natin, we have 8 times 3. So, let's try to solve this. So, x times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 8 times x is 8x. So, anong nakikita nyo dito sa 3x and 8x? Okay? So, since 3x and 8x are similar terms, then we can add these similar terms, right? So, what is 3x plus 8x? Okay, very good. So, we have 11x. Now, let's try to answer na the last term. So, we have 8 times 3 is positive 24. Now, we can write this na as the equation. So, we have therefore x plus 8 times x plus 3 is equal to x squared plus 11x plus 24. So, don't forget the operation. Sometimes kasi kapag sinusulat nyo itong gantong FOIL method, yung final answer nyo nawawala yung operation. Sinusulat nyo lang x squared, 11x, and 24. Sometimes may na-checkan pa ako, ang sinulat is comma. So, since positive lahat yung answer natin, so we have x squared plus 11x plus 24. Never forget O don't forget, sorry, don't forget the operation. Okay, let's proceed to another example. So we're going to multiply x minus 4 and x minus 9 using again the FOIL method. So again, we have to find the first term. So that is x times x. Okay. Then the outer term, x times negative 9. Okay, correct. So we have x times negative 9. Our inner term, which is negative 4 times x. Okay, nakakasunod ba? Then our last term is negative 4 and negative 9. Okay, so let's try to solve x times x. We have x squared. X times negative 9 x is negative 9 is negative 9x, sorry. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Again, so negative 9x and negative 4x are similar terms, so we can add this two terms. So we have negative 9 plus negative 4x. Pagka sa addition, pag like signs, we add and copy the sign. Therefore, we have negative 13x. Then what is negative times negative naman? We have positive 36. So wag malilito dun sa ating uh, rules sa adding and multiplying integers if it is like signs and unlike signs. Okay, so therefore, x minus 4 times the quantity of x minus 9 is equal to x squared minus 13x plus 36. Okay, let's proceed again for another example. We have here x minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 5 using FOIL method again. So, first term is x times x. Okay, the first term of the first binomial and the first term of our second binomial. So, we have here our outer term, x times positive 7. Our inner term, negative 5 times x. Okay, and our last term, which is negative 5 plus positive 7. Okay, let's try to answer. X times x is x squared. Okay, x times 7 is 7x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Okay, may nakikita ulit ba tayong similar term? Okay, very good. So, positive 7x and negative 5x are similar terms. So, we can add this. So, positive 7x plus negative 5x is equal to 2x. Kapag unlike sign sa addition, so we subtract and copy the sign of our larger value. Since 7 is positive, kaya we have a positive 2x. Then, let's try to multiply our last term. So, negative 5 times 7 is equal to negative 35. Therefore, x minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 7, sorry, is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 35. Okay, look. Since our x squared is positive, our 2x is positive, but dun sa last term natin is negative, kaya ang final answer natin is x squared plus 2x minus 35. Okay, so don't forget the operation, okay? Now, another way of multiplying binomial by another binomial is by using the vertical method. So, this is quite similar to multiplying whole numbers. Kung naalala nyo, 12 times 18. So, di ba nagmo-multiply tayo ng whole numbers. Then, we multiply and then the end, yung mga partial product we add, tama? The same din naman sa ating given, but this time, in our given, which is x plus 8 times x plus 3 using the vertical method, okay? So, what are we going to do with this? So first, we have step 1. Okay. Start by multiplying x plus 8 by x. So, si x plus 8, imumultiply lang muna natin kay x. Okay, tignan mabuti ha. Okay, so that is x times x. Di siya katulad nung pagmumultiply natin ng whole number na dito tayo sa last digit nag-i-start. Sa atin, sa multiplying binomial to a binomial, kapag ganito na, dun tayo sa first term, start mag-multiply. Kaya x times x is equal to x squared. Then next, si x pa rin, imumultiply naman natin siya kay 8. So that is positive 8x or plus 8x. So, ito yung unang step, multiplying x plus 8 by x. Okay, next, we have step 2. So, sa step 2 naman, we're going to multiply x plus 8 by positive 3. So, make sure to align the similar terms. So, kung saan doon lang nakatapat, doon lang natin yan. So, we have here 3 times x is 3x. Then 3 times 8 is 24. So, we have here 3 plus 3x plus 24. So, ang tawag natin dito is mga partial product. Okay. Now, what are we going to do next? Okay. So, we're going to write the partial product. So, that is x squared plus 8x. Then, yung pangalawa natin is 3x plus 24. Ayan yung sinasabing make sure to align similar terms. Look at, sorry. Look at the second partial product. So, si 3x plus 24 ay itinapat ko siya kay 8x. Tama? Okay, sorry. Then, what are we going to do with this? Then, okay, so sa step 3, you're going to add the partial product. So, i-add daw natin yung ating partial product. So, una, tinapat ko o inalign ko yung similar terms, yung pangalawa nating partial yung product kay 3x plus 24. Hindi ko siya tinapat kay x squared. Do you still remember in adding polynomials? Diba? Sabi ko, yung mga like terms lang ang pwede nating i-add. So, since it is a vertical method, so we align the similar terms. Okay, since wala tayong i-add kay x squared, so we bring down x squared. Then 8x plus positive 3x, so we add, so we have 11x. Then bring down 24. So our answer is x squared plus 11x plus 24. So this is our product. If there's question kung paano pwedeng mag-PM kay Ma'am Malu, then I will answer it naman using voice message para mas naiintindihan nyo. Okay, next. Example number 2. We're going to multiply x minus 4 times the quantity of x minus 9. Tulad ng ginawa natin dun sa una, sa example number 1. So, step 1, we're going to multiply x minus 4 muna kay x. So, ayan yan makikita. So, x times x, we have x squared. Next, x times negative 4 is my negative 4x. Next, we're going to multiply naman x minus 4 by negative 9. So, that is our step 2. Okay, so let's make sure again to align the similar terms later. So, x minus 4 by negative 9. So, we have here negative 9 times x. So, we have negative 9x. Then, negative 9 times negative 4, like signs sa multiplication. So, that's why we have positive 36. So, negative 9x plus 36 yung answer natin. Now, in step 3, we're going to write the partial product. Then, we align the similar terms. Okay. So, the third step is we're going to add these partial products. So, okay, let's add. So, bring down the x squared. Negative plus negative. So, what are we going to do with that? Add, then copy the sign and the literal coefficient. So, that's why we have x squared minus 13x plus 36. So, this is our product, our final answer. Okay, next we have example number 3. This time it is x minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 7. Again, using the vertical method. Okay, step 1. Again, we multiply x kay x minus 5. So that's why we have x squared minus 5x. Then x minus 5 times x plus 7. This time, we're going to multiply 7 kay x minus 5. So that is 7 times x, then 7 times negative 5. So we have 7x minus 35. Then next, we're going to write the partial product, step 3. And the partial product, we add, but make sure na na-align natin yung mga similar terms. Okay. Actually, dito pa lang sa step 1, pwede nang gawin dun sa step 2, dun sa step 1. If you're witty enough at hindi kayo malituhin, pwede naman idiretso na natin. Sometimes ganun yung ginagawa. Kaya lang ang ginawa kasi ni Mama Lu, inisa-isa ko para alam nyo kung paano siya nakuha. Okay, next. So, we add this. So, x squared, bring down x squared. Negative 5x plus 7x sa addition. Magkaiba ng sign, we subtract. You still remember? Then we copy the sign of the larger value. So, 7 minus 5 is 2x. Positive, since positive yung larger sign ng nating larger value. Then minus 35. So, our final answer is x squared plus 2x minus 35. So, this is our product. So for formative assessment, we have letter A and letter B. So in letter A, you have to perform the indicated operation. So multiplication of monomials to polynomials. Meron din tayong solve the following problems naman. Dito magkakaroon tayo ng you have to multiply using distributive, FOIL method, and the vertical method, and you will find the area of a rectangle in number 9. So please answer this formative assessment on your math notebook. So that's all for today. So thank you very much. So please subscribe, like, and share my YouTube channel. Thank you, and God bless everyone.